Bastion is an action role-playing experience that redefines storytelling in games with a reactive narrator who marks your every move. That is the excerpt from the PlayStation Store on the game page for Bastion, which, by the way, is on sale right now for $2.49. This game is developed by Supergiant Games, and they are also the ones who later on did Hades, and Hades 2 is what they're currently working on. So this was their very first game. It released back in 2011 on Xbox Live, and then came to PlayStation 4 in 2015. Like I said, it is on sale, PlayStation Network, $2.49. Is it worth it, or should you just buy a monster? Let's dive in. If you've been here before, you know how I do this. I do it by gameplay, graphics. This one's going to be art design, combat, and story, and then sound. Okay, so let's get into this real quick. It's going to be a short review. It's a very short game. With that being said, let's start with art design. Art design, I freaking love this thing. It feels like I'm playing a Saturday morning cartoon from back when I was a kid, and I absolutely love it. I also love the art design in this game because it lends itself to going either dark, like super, super dark, or it can also be light and whimsical and fun and just super over the top, right? Like it lends itself to both styles of storytelling, which will come in handy a little bit later. So that's the art direction. It's very, very fun. It is over the top, but man, the colors are so bright. Everything looks so good. Let's dive into gameplay. And I'm going to combine gameplay and combat because they're kind of intertwined. So the gameplay loop is this. You start out in your Bastion and you got to go and get things from these worlds to bring back to your Bastion to build up your Bastion. So there is a little bit of a building element to it because you get to choose what you build up. There is an RPG element because as you go through these worlds, you're going to get things that you can upgrade, things that you can find, things that you can collect. There's just so much stuff. And you're going to be gaining XP, which helps you level up. You use spirits to level up, which I find funny as all get out. And I think that the gameplay loop is awesome. It's actually what keeps me coming back because each level in this game takes about 10, 15, 20 minutes, and that's it. So you can hop in, play a level, play two levels, and go to bed. I love games like that because it gives me a great break from the normal type of game that I play. That being, RPGs, like heavy, lore intensive RPGs. And so I think this gameplay loop is really, really good for getting a break from those type of games. It's almost like a palate cleansing game. The game is not super long. I have about 3 hours in, maybe four, and I think I'm about halfway through the game, which is fun because I don't come to this game. This isn't going to be a game that I play, beat it for the story, and then don't ever touch again. Like, this is going to be a game that I want to keep coming back to just because the gameplay is super, super fun. And for $2.49, that's a steal in my opinion. You will get weapons that you can upgrade. You can equip two weapons at a time. I usually go with a short range and a long range, and also you get like a special weapon that you can use. You're going to collect health potions and special move tonics. I forgot what the name of them was, but you collect those as you go through, and obviously those heal up your HP. And then each time you use your special, it takes away a bottle of the special tonic. So I think that the gameplay and the combat in this game are super, super on point. And you could actually see how Supergiant Games took a lot of the combat elements from this game, stuff that they had done well, to the tune of this game selling about 4 million copies. Like, they took that design, and you can tell how they put it into Hades. Like, if you play both of them, you're going to see that. And that brings us to story. Story, it's literally just enough to keep you going, just enough mystery to keep you intrigued, just enough twists and turns, which I'm not going to give up. but there is a big twist after you get your last core, and so yeah, there is twists and turns in this. The narrator is either going to be one of the funniest aspects of this game for you, or it's going to be one of the most annoying. And I kind of fall in the middle. Like, the guy comments on literally everything you do, and it is frustrating sometimes. But it's also funny when like you fall off a cliff and dude's sitting there going, and our guy took a misstep and fell off a cliff. Yeah. Like it's hilarious. And like the game trolls you, and that's fun. But that does get a little repetitive as the game goes on. You know what I mean? So you have that. As far as audio, I love the soundtrack of this game. It is super chill, and there's so many times that the soundtrack actually fits the world. Like if you're in a more darker world, remember I told you this art style can lend itself to being like dark or light and fun. A lot of the dark settings, the tone in the background, or the audio in the background is really, really, really well done to kind of immerse you into that darkness. Um, that's it. Like, I think everything about this game screams, please buy me at $2.49. I'm telling you, you will get your money's worth. This is a short review because it is a short game. Also, analytics say y'all watch about 3 minutes of my videos. So I'm thinking if I make them shorter, y'all will stay longer. Guys, this is Philip with Thrifty PS Gamer Reviews. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if this has informed your decision on picking up Bastion for $2.49 or not. And as always, stay thrifty.